Hello everyone and welcome to Chess Masterminds. In today's video, we are going to learn about the King's Gambit. The King's Gambit is not played that often in the Grandmaster's level. Why it is not played often? Because it is a complex set. After seeing this video, you will be able to understand why it is complex and how you can counter your opponent by using this opening. So, by wasting no time, we shall move on to this opening. This movement starts with e4, e5, f4, and when the opponent takes on f4, this is the King's Gambit accepted variation. And this move is the King's Gambit declined variation. We are not going on this variation in today's video. We are only going to see how white can counter their opponent in the King's Gambit accepted variation. So when black takes, the main threat is what? The main threat is the king countering on h4. How we can stop this? We can stop this by the move of f3, knight to f3. So the major threat for black is d3 and then c4 recapturing. So takes a defender, we attack the defender and then it attacks our knight. We save our knight and now as we can see our knight can go to as many positions it wants. It is free to go. Right, it is not stopped by anyone. So this is the best position our knight could have. This position and also this position. So now this pawn is on the attack from two pieces. What does black do now? He goes for knight to f3. Now there is a line when we take the pawn. What happens now is that if black takes the knight, then we can simply recapture. And another line is when it takes our pawn, and here what we can do is that push back the knight like this and we can simply take back. So this is not actually the King's Gambit accepted variation. And at this position, what do you think? Means what can be the most attacking thing? The most attacking move would be bishop to c4. What does it do? It does that now the f7 pawn, which is the weakest pawn on the chessboard, is in attack and black needs to defend it. What does it do? It cuts off the bishop. And as always, we have to capture. Threatening our knight, the bishop. We add a defender. And now there can be a line where knight to e4 is a very good move for black. But what this does is that it decreases the chances of a win. It makes the position a drawish one. So this is not the one which we are talking about. The one which we are talking about is when both the teams want to win. Here we go. Black castles and we move our bishop to f4. Now as we can see, these three minor pieces are fully on the attack and these two bishops are in really nicely positioned and they can counter attack on the king on whenever they want. Also, when the king castles, then our rook can also join the party, and when this pawn is captured or when this pawn is blocked like this, we can also move on with our queen's movements. So this can be a really very attacking movement for us. So from here, we don't know that the opponent is going to play this, because if we are playing this against means it is of your rating only. The opponent is of your rating only. So the opponent may play this move as well. Then what you should do? Like this, there are many variations and we can't see that in one video. So, I'm just telling you what to do in the King's Gambit. There are three minor pieces which we are going to see. The knight on B1 is not much productive in this opening, but all the pieces from C1 to H1, all the pieces, the bishop, the queen, the bishop, the knight and the rook, all are the most important pieces in this opening. So, as the queen is eyeing this spot to capture the king, what we can do? We can do many things. For example, if we move this bishop now in our next move, what it does is that if the queen, suppose this knight is not here, then the queen can easily come here and then we can move our king to E7. So, sorry, F7, I beg your pardon. This may be a good line for you as well. Then we move to G3 and the queen has to move. So this is a good line as well. Mainly the rook, when you are fully developed with all your pieces, what you need to do is counter attack with this rook. Why counter attack with this rook, not with this rook? Is because to use this rook, you have to remove this or this piece, right? But we don't have time for that. Means in this opening, why is it known as complex? It is known as complex because if you do any wrong thing, then black can counter. Okay, black can simply, if the black has a little bit of sharpness, then you will see your mistake, right? So we are not going to do any mistakes. Okay, till now if you are watching the video, I would like to share your support and give that thumbs up button and also subscribe to our channel. This is what I wanted to show you, and our next video will be about how black can counter on this opening. Means in today's video we saw that how white will be able to checkmate black, right? From the next video we will be seeing that how black can checkmate white. The position which I took you where the three minor pieces were attacking, from there the database shows that the white player has won more than 55%. So it may be a good opening to surprise your high rated opponent. Thank you everybody, and I would like to meet you in the next video.